The UAW reaches a tentative 5-year deal with GE Aerospace. Stellantis scraps its all-electric Ram 1500 REV in favor of a hybrid. Amazon tests GM's BrightDrop vans as it broadens its EV delivery fleet. And used car inventory climbs to its highest level of the year. Let's take a closer look at all these stories and more right now in the Jumpstart. Good morning and welcome back to the Jumpstart. It's Monday, September 15th. Here's today's top stories. The UAW has reached a tentative 5-year agreement with GE Aerospace covering workers at Ohio and Kentucky plants. The deal follows a strike by more than 600 employees in late August and includes job security protections, more vacation time, and company-covered healthcare. Members will vote on ratification September 19th, but picket lines will stay up until then. Stellantis announced Friday that it's discontinuing the all-electric Ram 1500 REV pickup truck. Instead, the company will rebrand the gas-extended hybrid Ram Charger as the new Ram 1500 REV. The move follows delays and slowing EV demand, with Stellantis joining other automakers in scaling back EV plans as federal incentives fade away and demand for heavy-duty electric trucks remains low. Amazon is piloting a small batch of GM's BrightDrop electric vans as part of its effort to cut delivery emissions. The trial includes about a dozen vehicles alongside existing vans from Rivian, Ford, Mercedes, and Stellantis. Amazon aims to have 100,000 electric delivery vans on the road by 2030, showing it's open to exploring options beyond its main partner, Rivian. Used car lots across the U.S. held 2.21 million vehicles at the start of September, the highest level this year and up 2% from last month and last year. In August, 1.55 million used vehicles were sold, up nearly 5% from July and 8% from last year, as buyers search for more affordable alternatives. But supply is still tight, with cars turning over in just 43 days on average and prices sitting above $25,000. Up next, we're joined by Jamie Nielsen, Digital Dealer Show Director, to discuss what changes dealers can expect at this year's show.
Check out the executive profile exclusively on cbtnews.com. Your number one resource for auto industry news, content, coaching, and analysis.
As you mentioned, the show will take place mid-October in Las Vegas at Mandalay Bay.
Yep.
A couple of changes we've put in place purposefully based on surveys from exhibitor feedback and from attendee feedback. We've shortened the show from 3 days down to 2 days to be very sensitive towards dealers' time.
Sure.
Right? They could be
move.
in their dealerships making money, selling cars, producing revenue. So we want to be very sensitive to their time.
Sure.
We've also deconflicted our content and our expo hall hours. We have a lot of education that takes place at Digital Dealer. That's a lot of the purpose of the show. And so we have found that our attendees want to be in two places at once, and that's not quite physically possible.
Sure.
So when content is going on in our education sessions, then the expo floor is closed and vice versa to allow for the solution providers that are exhibiting there to meet with the attendees, and then also allow the attendees to spend time on the expo floor and not feel like they're missing out on any of the great content at the show.
Okay, wow, those are two great changes, and I will tell you just from going to them, it's been a phenomenal show. Obviously, it's kind of a staple out there for sure. But I think those are two good moves that you made there, and I would agree with you. You know, get people in and get them out. Get busy doing what they got to do, and then back to the dealership, right?
Exactly. Yeah. We've also listened to our audience. One of the things our audience said loud and clear is they do not want panels. They do not want to be talked at from large groups of people. This is an educated crowd. They want active solutions in place. So our content style has completely changed. So on day one, all of the content are short, 25-minute bite-sized sessions so that we can start to delve into the content, what the problems are that dealers face. And then day two is entirely different on purpose. Those sessions are 90-minute workshop sessions. People open their laptops, a presenter presents a real life problem that a dealer or a marketer might face. And then they are able to work on that problem as a team, take it back to their dealership and implement it in real life.
Well, that does it for today's show, but I'll be back here tomorrow morning with more headlines that are driving the retail automotive industry. In the meantime, you can catch full episodes of Inside Automotive, Driving Solutions, and the Executive Profile now streaming wherever you get your podcasts. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media platforms. We'll bring the latest industry news right to your feed.